This is a deed record.
Reggie James has long studied the past. His family's history is no different. In 1979, while watching the TV miniseries Roots: The Next Generation, the now retired school teacher felt the pull to discover his own roots.
It's not like it is today where everything's been digitized and you can get it on a computer. You had to go to the archives and use the microfilm, wheeling it by hand.
He's spent nearly 50 years poring over census records, newspaper clippings, and documents from the Jackson County Recorder of Deeds.
This here is the 1850s slave schedule.
An arduous process, but one that eventually led him to his paternal grandmother, Oletha Brookings, born in 1905.
When I found it, I saw her mother's name. I never knew her mother's name.
Reggie traced the Brookings side of his family in Jackson County back to 1851, mapping the lineage of his enslaved ancestors all the way back to the 17th century, starting in Maine through Virginia, Kentucky, and ultimately into Clay and Jackson counties, Missouri.
George is my second great-grandfather. Brookings, he was a slave.
What comes to your mind? The fact that you've been able to find this many relatives.
I have stories on all these people like I knew them.
Stories that give the 75-year-old a place of belonging, a clear identity.
To find out what your people went through, what sacrifices they did for me to be here, the audacity of this whole system,
Reggie already did the hard part, decades of page-by-page digging, one record at a time. But now these Jackson County records that were always public are much easier to search and understand. Enter the historians at the Warnold Majors House Museums.
The database was a little bit of a happy accident.
Sarah Bader King is the executive director. Her team was researching property records connected to Alexander Majors, a pioneer freighter who enslaved at least 23 people, when they found a deed of trust. It listed 9 enslaved people, not as just property, but by name and age.
Once I pulled up a couple of these deeds and saw that most of them had names in them, I was like, we really have something here.
That discovery led them back into the Jackson County Recorder of Deeds, where they found hundreds of deeds, wills, probate records, and bills of sale, a trove of legal documents sometimes difficult to navigate.
We realized pretty quickly that we could provide a service by simply summarizing these documents.
The online database turns 19th century records into searchable names. Users can search by name, document type, or keywords with document images and plain language summaries.
This is not just Black history, this is American history.
A digital tool designed to help people piece together their ancestor stories.
The age determined how much they were worth.
The same work Reggie did by hand for decades, now open to anyone to start.
I'm happy that they're doing it.
An invitation to bring lost names back to light.
You've got a lot of people that are interested. The records are there.
Zach Summers.
You never know what you might find.
KCTV 5 News.